Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy. What's it, dog? And we back talking sports. So, I haven't did a video about my Warriors in a while. I haven't wanted to. I mean, I've done two videos about the same thing, and I will continue to. Steve Kerr needs to go. I'm done. So from here on out, that's what I will be saying. Now, with that being said, Steve Kerr's ego and the front office inability to grab big man and get bigger and follow what the league is doing and follow which the league is going has ruined Steph Curry's some of his best years and has ruined the Warriors this year. Steve Kerr is obsessed with small ball and four guard lineups. He starts guys, then benches them. You're still playing Pat Spencer, even though he does nothing to impact the game. What's up, Rap God? Even though he does nothing to impact the game, but you're still playing him. You're putting 6'4", 6'3", 6'4" guys out there. You keep starting Draymond at center, even though you are noticing over the league how much bigger the league is getting. And we found a lineup that actually was working with, you know what I'm saying? We actually found a lineup that was working. I think with Kaminga, Kaminga, JK, no, JK, Jimmy, Steph, Draymond, and I think Quentin Post and or Horford. What up, though? But you keep going away from that. You keep trying to start this small ball shit. You can't develop talent. It took Jimmy Butler taking Jonathan Kaminga under his wing over the offseason for him to understand how to do the little things. That's the problem. We haven't won with small ball in the last few years. You have to update your resume. You have to make adjustments. That's what a great coach does. If you obviously, and this is with this front office too, if you see the way that the NBA is going and we are having trouble with teams with size, why not go in that direction? Why not grab more skilled big men? Not just grabbing a guy that can rim run, stuff like that, but actually grabbing a guy that can actually give you some offensive help on the, you know what I'm saying? Not just a stretch five, but somebody who actually can help you in the paint and is actually an offensive force and can block shots. We could have did that for multiple years. But the ego of Steve Kerr and the front office too. Oh yeah, we won with small ball. We won 4 championships, blah, blah, blah this. Yes, that was years ago. Even from 2022, the league is going in a different direction. And then we have a coach who can't develop the talent that we have. At the end of the day, man, I appreciate what Steve Kerr has done for the franchise. Him went coming in, taking over where Mark Jackson left it because Mark Jackson developed Steph Curry, Draymond, Clay, all of them. Mark Jackson developed them. All Steve Kerr did was play Steph Curry off of the ball and basically move him into more of an off guard, and that unlocks Curry. I can give him credit for that. But other than that, he has had multiple chances to show how good of a coach he is without a super team. We saw the year that Steph Curry was out, how that damn team looked. We were the worst team in the NBA. Yes, sir, Michigan. We were the worst team in the NBA the year that Steph Curry was out. And Klay Thompson was out too. But you're seeing when the young guys are playing more prominent roles, you seeing when Steve Kerr don't have a whole bunch of veterans who don't have to be coached, don't have to be developed. He's a great coach if everything is already in place. But if he got to do what JB Bickerstaff had to come and do, he can't do that. He's not a developmental coach. He needs everything already in place. It's sad, bro. And I already know it's gonna be people saying I'm overreacting and hating. Bro, this ain't just about this year. This is about the last few years. You know what I'm saying? This is about the last few years. It's about the front office not getting the requisite parts that Steph Curry needs when he was balling 2021. That team was fucking trash. Why? Because Golden State didn't want to get anybody. And Clay was hurt, but they failed to get anybody to really help Steph make it to the playoffs. The last 2 years, Steve Kerr has been doing the same thing with this small ball lineup. Garbage ass rotations, failure to make adjustments. How about last year in game 6 where we were down 11? The young guys brought us back and he just decided to leave the starters on the that was game 5. Yeah. He just decided to leave the starters on the bench and not even try to come back. We got it all the way down to 11. You could have put the starters in. Who knows? Maybe they would have been inspired by the bench. You know what he do? He just leave him out there. He just leave him out there. Because I already know what he's thinking. Yeah, we gonna get him game 6. We ain't worried. We lose game 6. Then game 7 happens. Steph Curry has to run more than he has ever ran in a game. And what happens in game 1 of Minnesota? He hurts his hamstring. Season over. And that's how that timeline go. Maybe if he would have put them in, who knows? Maybe we could have made a comeback and won that game. The series over. We can rest. And then we go into Minnesota even more healthy. Rested. Everything's good. And Steph Curry is healthy. And we beat Minnesota and get to OKC. And maybe who knows what happens with that. But no. Steve Kerr's ego, yeah, we gonna get him in game 6. Yeah, I blame Steve Kerr. Because it all started in that game 5. And the players too. The players didn't take that game serious like they were supposed to. But the bench brought us all the way back. You don't think we can come back from 11 when we got Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler? Come on, bro. That shit. And then this year, all year Steve Kerr has been doing this. Even when we was winning. with this damn small ball lineup, not putting the right rotations out there. This man had Pat Spencer, GP2. He had Pat Spencer, GP2, Pods, Pat Spencer, GP2, Pods. I think he had one more guard, and then he had Jimmy Butler out there versus Portland. And I'm looking like, bro, what the hell is this man doing, bro? I'm over it, bro. Steve Kerr, ego, and the front office inability to get size on his team has ruined the Golden State Warriors. And this is not just about this year. This is about the last 5 to 7 years. Especially the last 3 years. But this is really about the last 3 to 5 years, if I'm being real. And now look at us. My Pistons have passed up my Warriors. I never thought I would say my Pistons are a better team than my Warriors right now. I have more faith in my Pistons getting to the Eastern Conference Finals than my Warriors getting to the conference finals. And it ain't because I don't believe in the team. It's because of the coach. It's also because I don't believe some of these young guys are it. I don't know why Pat Spencer is on our team. Pod should be coming off the bench permanently. We need to get Melton and Seth Curry back. Maybe the team will look better. But if not, you know what I'm saying? I know it. But even with that, them coming back, is Steve Kerr going to put them in the right positions, the right lineups to have a chance to make an impact? It's like the guys got to develop on their own. And if they don't develop on their own, it got to happen what happened with JK. One of the veterans getting with him, talking to him, hanging out with him, trying to understand them, trying to work with them, make them understand different parts of the game. And then the losses. Like Steph Curry, I don't know what's going on with him. The errant turnovers and just I don't know, he ain't been playing well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because of the illness. He was sick. Hopefully he looks better when he does come back. But even with that, man, not being able to hold on to leads. This looking like 2 years ago. Blowing leads. That comes from coaching too. I'm not feeling this team right now. But I'm really not feeling Steve Kerr at all. And I haven't been feeling Steve Kerr since 2020. When we was without Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and we ended up being the worst team in the NBA. That's when I knew this nigga couldn't coach for real. He was put in an amazing position and has had amazing teams. He can't do what Eric Spoelstra doing. If he had that roster, bro, they'll probably be the 10th or 11th seed right now. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not saying Steve Kerr is just the worst coach ever, but he has ran his course with the Warriors, bro. And it's time to get some new blood in there. So like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And I'm out, man. Peace. Also, rep your team. I know I got it still up there. That is my boy Buki. Steve Kerr's a goofy playing 5 guards like an idiot. Possum Moody, 2 up and down posts was balling when he started. Took him on the line. Yeah, that's not the first time he didn't did that post. Post has been even more consistent than Moody and Paz, if I'm being real. And he's helped us in the lineup that we found with him at the center position, Draymond at the four, uh, Jimmy Butler, I think, at the three, Kaminga at the two, and Steph at the one. That was our one of our best lineups. But no, he want to keep rotating between pass and post. You don't need to do that, bro. On nights that if you want to bring Al Horford off the bench, start post at the center, bro. You don't need to keep starting Paz. He come in off the bench. You keep starting four guards, putting four guard lineups out there. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. And the front office, this is on you. Bob Myers, Mike Dunleavy too, you too. Not getting more size on this team has hurt us the last few years. Even everybody in Warriors, everybody in Dub Nation has been screaming that we need to get size. And people think that we just we don't care. No, we do. We've been screaming the same shit as y'all to no avail. And now it has caught up to us. Nobody scared of us no more. That shit dead. That mystique of, oh yeah, damn, we gotta play the Warriors. That shit dead. Niggas we about to whip their ass. That shit gone, bro. Shit, we had the mystique in 2022 still a little bit. Now that shit gone, bro. We 3 years removed from that championship. Look what's going on. It's time for new blood, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that join button, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm out, man. Peace.